Armenia itself is very unique country because there is only one nation living there, one religion,
Right.
one mentality, one language. The way of thinking is the same. But when you're moving to countries such as Canada, you're facing multiculturalism. You're meeting lots of people that they don't think the way that you were thinking. And this is one of the challenges.
Was that big pushing power help you to survive that 10 years?
You don't have to stop. The life will stop you. The life will tell you, hey, this is your place. Just be happy where you are. Beyond that, it's not yours. But it doesn't mean that you don't have to go.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Building Canada. And as you know, we are inviting people who have successfully built their business or their career in Canada. And today's my guest is built their business and also his career in Canada. And today my guest is Dr. Ben. Thank you, Dr. Ben, coming. It's I can say we know each other for a long time. And the point of to build this podcast is because I met so many people that they are successful, and we decided to interview them and to ask them to share their journey. So the first question starting when you came to Canada and how it started.
Well, first of all, thank you. And thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure meeting you, and if I can share my opinion, my thoughts, and that could be helpful for other people, I'll just be glad. My journey to Canada started back in 2001 when we have decided to move to Canada. The reason being, one of the reasons, basically, my wife's sister, they moved to Canada 5-6 years prior to us in 1995. And then definitely the sister wanted to
Close to sisters.
rejoin her sister, and also their parents were just about to move to Canada because of sponsorship. So we have decided to move, and also as everyone else, maybe for better life.
Oh, yes.
That was the purpose, and see what we can do in here.
And when you moved from Armenia, so you were dentist already there. You had you were in starting your career, right, before moving here.
Well, yes, we both were working as dentists in Yerevan, Armenia. But you're always looking for challenges, and that was a good opportunity to see what you're capable of.
Mm-hmm.
And see if you can succeed. Basically, that's what triggered us.
Right.
Like always, I don't know, new world, facing new challenges, and see if you can get through those challenges and become something that you would be later on proud of.
Right.
That was the idea.
I know many doctors, dentists, when they are moving from other countries to Canada, they are having the big challenge and the difficulties to continue their career here in Canada because of difficult process of getting license or those kind of things. So and they are even going to the different careers. They are changing their career. So you moved to Canada, so you had a clear goal that what you want to do, or you had some kind of thoughts as well that maybe I have to switch my career and to do other things as well?
As I mentioned before, so I was always open to accept challenges, and I knew that it's going to be quite difficult because when you're comparing people from other countries, like Armenia itself is very unique country because there is only one nation living there, one religion,
Right.
one mentality, one language. and the way of thinking is the same. But when you're moving to countries such Canada, you're facing multiculturalism. You're meeting lots of people that they don't think the way that you were thinking. And this is one of the challenges. What refers to the professional
Right.
career, maybe I like my specialty too much.
I see.
Definitely, that was difficult. It took me 10 years
Wow.
to start where I want to start, because the education we got in Armenia was different from the Western world. So that's why we had to somehow get adapted to the new realities, facing new challenges. And
So
but yeah, it was difficult, but it doesn't mean that you don't have to try.
I see.
Were there any other opportunities? Maybe they were, but since you have a goal, you want to achieve that goal, no matter what it would cost you. There is a Latin proverb that says, ad astra per aspera, through the bushes to the stars.
Right.
So, and also, what I had in my mind was, if someone can do it, why I should not? Why I should not try, at least? And my only advice would be, who is planning to start this journey, which is called immigration to Canada.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid. It's not easy, but it's doable.
Okay.
And
And you said that it took 10 years to get the license, or 10 years like from the like what's the pushing power? Because it's not easy 10 years when you're already specialist coming from another country, go another 10 years. It's kind of again studying, I probably right. It's a learning new things. It's from like what's that big pushing power help you to survive that 10 years? Desire?
I would say desire. I would say the goal.
No.
That, and I don't know. Maybe I like dentistry too much.
I think that's all together. It's coming
Yeah,
together.
that's the reason. And yeah, definitely during those years. So it's not like you're coming and you have to study, and it took 10 years to study. No. So you're coming to the country that is new, and then you have to stand on your own feet. Try to stand on your own feet. So definitely you have to work. I did try to work in area which was close to dentistry. I started working in a dental lab, and I got a pretty good experience in dental lab business. And some of my friends, they would, but meantime, I always trying to, to go through this licensing challenge. And some of my friends, they were telling me, listen, you know this about this business pretty much. Just open a dental lab, and
run
that's
a
it.
business, and that's like
Forget about what you were
become a
there.
dentist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
become a dentist. But that was not the thing,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
It's always they were surrounded some people who don't believe, or they coming time when you are feel comfortable in Canada, and they feel that that's it. They don't want to be out of their comfort zone and to do the next step to get something better. So you did more than many immigrants. They afraid to do that. They afraid that they will fail if they will do that. So you did more. And when you got your license, you start to work for other clinics.
Well, definitely, it would be wise if after obtaining your specialty license, no matter what kind of license it is, right? So to work, let's say in corporate office, in my example, I worked as an associate. You know, no matter how much experience you have in your specialty, like in this, let's say in dentistry, but you still have to know how the business works.
Right.
And working in corporate clinic, let's say, where there are like I don't know, 5, 6 associate dentists. Definitely, it's a big learning curve, and then you learn, and then it comes. But it doesn't mean that it's necessary. It's crucial to open up your own business. No, like 60-70% of the dentists, they are working as an associate, and they are okay. It depends what you want to do, and try at least. Why not?
Yeah, I'm always getting inspired from your journey when it's one thing when you got the license, you start to work, that's a dentist, and you could have stopped over there. And I know that we are very successful in working with different communities. That's another thing as well, that you learn how to work with different kind of communities. As you mentioned, in Canada, it's a like multicultural country, and you have to know which kind of relationship to build with every kind of culture. And being doctor, it's a more like they have to trust you, they have to come back to you.
Of course. And besides that, you mentioned like where to stop. You don't have to stop. The life will stop you. The life will tell you, hey, this is your place. Just be happy where you are. Beyond that, it's not yours. But it doesn't mean that you don't have to go forward. You don't have to go forward. You don't have to fulfill your desire. That's what I could tell. And definitely everybody has its own place in this world. And I don't know, if you ask, did I find my place? I don't know.
So you are still continuing. I know that you are still continuing to move forward.
The life is challenge. And
some people like, some people don't.
Yeah, and then and it's also, it's kind of entertaining.
Right.
And you always want to try to see. There is nothing wrong to try to try. And well, you know what? At some point, if something doesn't work for you, it doesn't mean.
Yeah.
But at least you can.
Yeah,
you can say that you did try, but it didn't work. So
it's saying that
I'll try something else.
It's okay to fail. It's not okay not to try. So failing, it means that you try a couple of fails, it will bring you to the get result, to the winning. But
Definitely.
if not trying, it's without failing, there is no result.
My only advice would be just don't give up. Don't give up. And
keep going.
Keep going. Keep going as much as you can.
Yeah. So I
see
we'll that your
happens.
mindset is the biggest power that you had during this time, that you have a right mindset, positive mindset, and you were not being surrounded by people who were taking you back. Like, you cannot do that here. It's difficult. Don't even try. So you had your clear mind and clear vision, and you were going to that. So my question is, when you were thinking about to get licensed, at the same time you had a vision that you are going to open your own clinic, because you didn't stop just to get a license and to work as a dentist, but you moved to the next and you open your own clinic, and now you have like your own business. So you are successful in a career, and plus you are successful in a business as well. But you were thinking upfront that I'm going to have my own clinic in Canada, or it just came up idea after that you got your license and like, what's now? What's next?
You know what? There are things that you can't plan beforehand. There are some ideas that can cross your mind anytime. Anytime, even like you might wake up in the middle of night having some idea what to do, and even if you slept with that idea, that could cross your mind like, okay, I know how to do it. I found a way, and I start developing that. That's what I would say. And
It sounds so easy. I know that the process is
it
not easy.
may sound easy, and I know lots of people, they cannot withstand those challenges. And I have seen these people, and I have talked to them. Maybe what I'm talking now, for somebody who's listening this our conversation, might think that, oh geez, these guys, they went there and then they went to the country which is
Yeah.
paradise and everything was prepared for them. No, that's not the thing. And everybody would know that. And if you ask me, I would say that each immigrant, when he retires, let's say, they can write a book about their journey, and then that book would become a bestseller.
Right.
There's so many things that you're going through, so many incredible things, so many things that you might not even imagine that could happen to you, and it happens. And if somebody, let's say, would tell about those things, right, so you just wouldn't believe, but it happened to you. So it's not easy. There is nothing easy, but again, it's doable.
What was the biggest challenge you like that you had and you won, and from your like 10 years old maybe or up to now, that would you like to share, that like kind of story or experience that it will be interesting for everyone?
The biggest challenge was facing different thinking, different mentality. As I said, in Armenia, where 95, maybe 96% speak the same language,
Right.
have the same religion, thinking the same way. Now you're coming to the country that the values are different, people are different.
By the way, how was your English when you came to Canada?
Not so good. I mean, I could understand some, but not
But it didn't stop you.
definitely. But I know some people, they think that the language barrier is the biggest barrier.
Yeah, that's why I'm
I
asking.
can tell confidently, amongst all those obstacles, the language barrier is the easiest to overcome. You just never think, and I would address anyone who is planning to come to a Western world, who is afraid of the language barrier. That's
not like
no, it's very
it's
easy to
excuse.
overcome.
When someone is saying because of language, because of this, I'm like, you created excuses for yourself. Try to now start to win everything, because those ones are the
You are absolutely right in here, because if we don't want to do something, obviously we can find an excuse.
right.
And justify ourselves that we didn't do this or didn't do that just because of something.
I see.
That's not the thing.
Let's
And also I would say, again, for someone who's planning to immigrate to Canada, just remember one thing, that Canada doesn't like losers.
Oh, okay, that's a good point.
Everybody, no matter which background you have, how wealthy you were, which position you had in your country where you came from, this country will show your place first, and then will tell you, okay, now you're ready to start
Your journey.
your journey.
I see.
That's, if someone asks me, I would say the same over and over. That's what I went through. That's what many of us went through. And just don't be scared. Don't be afraid. Whatever life prepared for you,
It will happen.
they
I think
prepared already. You just have to just get and see
what's happening.
what is waiting for you.
So talking about the next like clinic business you started, that's already, it's a business owner. That's a different kind of thinking. It's not a just dentist, doctor being a building career, but now you started to build the business and having your own clinic where you are serving the clients. Now you have to bring clients. It's not only for yourself, but that's serving the clinic that they are coming to clinic. So you didn't like, okay, I got my license, let's stop here. Like you didn't scare, like how you decided to start that business and which kind of challenges you were facing when opening as a business clinic, because there are so many dentist clinics it's around, and that everyone is saying so many real estate agents around, so many this around, so many like they're stopping you that you cannot compete with others. But you started business and successful and competing with even businesses that been before on the market. So which kind of steps help you to win this market?
Maybe a little bit bravery, maybe a little bit self-confidence, and also knowing what you're doing. This is very important. And never go beyond your capabilities. Never. So you may jump 5%, 10% more than you're able to do, but never try to do twice as much as you can do. Just be cautious, be careful, and always think why you are doing it, what is the purpose, what is the meaning, and then the rest will build itself. And you mentioned how, I would say this way, dentistry and business, those are two different entities. I always consider dentistry as a part of healthcare, helping people. But running as a business is a different thing. That would be the
100% agree.
biggest challenge I faced. I wish I could hire someone who would run my own business, and I would work, I would concentrate on my clinical stuff.
I had a question for you.
than dealing for both parts. Those are two different things, and maybe there are a few, but I haven't seen many good dentists who are good in business.
I see. So
that's for sure.
I had a question. I want to ask you which part you enjoy more, to being dentist, because I know that you are practicing in your clinic as well. So which part you like more, to being dentist or to being the business owner? Because this is a two different things.
By far, I would say I would be just happy to concentrate my clinical work than dealing with everyday challenges. There are so many that I just don't want to mention, but that's for sure. And definitely concentrating on one thing, it would give you more freedom to develop your skills. But we have what we have, and that's okay.
It's, like, I know you have what you have. It sounds like it's nothing, but you are running a good business on both sides. So you have time, that you have two hats. You are putting business owner hat, doing your business very well, and you are putting your dentist hat, and you are as a doctor very well doing. I know a lot of now to be. I call a couple of times, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You are like busy, and it's mean that people are. You have a clients, and the clients are coming to you. And one of the things as a business owner, how you are getting your clients, like, and you know that, and I know that you are working with different communities. It's not just Armenian community, Armenians coming to you, but it's a different community, like people are coming from different nations to you. So how you build that brand that people start to come to your clinic and trusting you?
I would say word of mouth. That works the best because you may advertise your business in different social media, different kinds of, I don't know, means. But when someone comes to you referred already from someone who knew who you are, it's much more to deal with because coming to the dentist, it's not an easy thing. Anticipation of pain, anticipation of seeing a needle, that the needle is going to penetrate your skin, your gum. It's not the most pleasant thing.
You have to know whom to trust, like who is your doctor.
Exactly. But if someone, let's say, refers to you, the patient, and says, okay, you go, this is, you won't regret. The patient comes to you already confident that at least you won't harm him.
I see. And what I saw from your business side as well, you have I don't know how you run, you have a perfect customer service and the front desk that they are taking care even about the patient before they will see you. When they come to the clinic, they're already starting to be taking care of them before they will meet even with you.
I believe the customer care is one of the most important aspects for any business, because your business starts with customer service and ends with customer service. As I mentioned, nobody is happy to go to see a dentist. The pain, the need force one to come to a dentist. And imagine if the patient enters the office and instead of seeing smiley face, welcoming face, they're facing kind of moody faces, sitting there, not paying attention, and they don't appear helpful. So, and right next door, no matter how perfect the specialist is, how perfect the dentist is, so they have already that feeling that this is not the best place that they are in. But instead, if they're seeing welcoming faces, ready to help, facilitating all these things, and
they feel more comfortable and they're confident.
Confidence, comfort, it means a lot. That's how I believe everybody has to pay the most attention to.
It's so interesting, it's a two-part inspiring. It's how to run a business and your career. So the last things, when someone is here, doesn't matter which kind of profession, they came as a dentist, doctor, and they are thinking, should we start or we have to forget about profession, like whatever we've been in the back home, let's see whatever we are going to get it here. So what's your advice for people who is right now here in Canada? They recently moved from other countries and they are like, okay, I know that it's a long journey to become a doctor, to become a dentist, to open the business. So they have to start, or it's losing 10 years and it's better to start something new. What's your advice?
First of all, whoever new in here or plans to come here, they have to ask themselves why they are coming here, why they are relocating, what is the purpose, what is the goal, what is the plan, what they want to do, what they want to become. This is number one question. regardless, they're going to face many, many, many obstacles, many, many, many challenges. But they have to prepare themselves. It's not going to be easy, even if, I don't know, they have a rich uncle or rich aunt in here and they're going to take care of them. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. I have many examples of this. Just and be ready. And if you prepare yourself, all the things would appear much easier. But if someone just comes here for
Just
easy
for
life,
for
better life,
easy life. I heard that many times.
I would definitely ask them to think twice.
Yeah.
But again, it doesn't mean that it's not doable. It's difficult, but it's doable. And if someone, let's say, Dr. Ben did it, I can do it as well.
Yeah. Why they cannot do it?
He's not smarter than I am. He's not clever than I am. He's not more successful than I am. So why I should not at least try? That would be my.
That's a good advice. That's a good advice, and
best
it's
advice. Just
good thinking.
And yeah, don't be afraid.
Yeah, I want to say big thank you for sharing your journey to everyone, and I want to ask everyone to subscribe to our channel and to share this video with people that you know that they need that help. And I believe this kind of information will help them to find their right direction, what they want to do, because some people, they are coming to Canada and they're like, they don't know even from where to start. I think you have to start with yourself to understand what you want to do, what is your desire, which kind of, what you want to become, and just do it and continue with that path. Once again, thank you for coming, and hopefully in the future I'll invite you again and we will talk more about inspiring to others. Thank you.
Always pleasure meeting you guys, and thanks for having me. And it's a good project, Levon, that you started, and best of luck with your beginnings.
Last question.
Please.
Whom else would you suggest to invite to our podcast?
Oh, we have so many good people in our community, amongst our friends, and right now, if you ask me, it doesn't cross
Okay,
my
I'll
mind.
text you a reminder to ask you. Even it's
but-
out of community, people who came to Canada and have like that kind of success, and they can share their success with others, that will help others to find their path as well.
I'll be more than happy that I would be able to help someone with anything. That would.
I know that you will. That's why I invited you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.